Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
And we're still just beachcombing down in Hawaii.
Ooh, I love it here. I love it here.
Brought your metal detector?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My big floppy hat.
And your SPF 75.
That's right. The sandals and the black socks. I got the whole thing going.
White and pasty. That's my nickname.
Yeah.
Well, we're here for the second of two games against our division rivals, the Nemesis. And before we tell you exactly what's happening, that last game, man, holy cats!
Yeah, I mean that was just a cacophony. I think the Beewolf offense was just exploding. Got a lot of the poor Nemesis relief pitching. Their bullpen is just racked, and then some questionable managerial decisions. It was just everything all in one.
Yeah. I mean, they actually got on the board first. For a minute I thought they could have pulled it out. It was the bottom of the third. Jackie Slam came up. There's no outs. Runners at first and second, and she nails one into center field. Gets a 3-run home run. Of course, a two on the base, and all of a sudden it's like, well, Hurley Bender's struggling a little recently. He's not playing his best ball per se, but I was a little concerned about that. And
he didn't look as sharp as he has.
No. Top of the fourth, though, the Beewolves come right back. Sturdy Woodman, with no outs, is up.
So I traded him.
Yeah. Sturdy Woodman comes up, no outs, with runners at second and third. Hits the sacrifice fly ball into center field. The runner tags up, makes it home, and it's 3-1. So they get that offense going right away, staying in there. And then in the top of the fifth, Billy LeBoyne comes up with 2 outs, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. Hits this awesome double out in the left field. Brings in 2 of the runners and ties the ball game up about halfway through. And then it was kind of back and forth. You never knew who was going to come out on top until the top of the 8th, when it all just blew up. Magic Moore comes up against the tired Frequent, like you said, with runners at first and second. Hits this this double RBI, putting the Beewolves ahead. Then still in the top of the 8th, Benny Balmer comes to pinch hit. He's facing Dusty Winder, and with runners at first and second, he gets a double into center field, scoring 2 more, and the Beewolves are ahead 6-3. Still 8th inning, Bender comes up with runners in the corner, still no outs, mind you, and bunts this down the third base line. It's supposed to be a sacrifice bunt, but Winder couldn't quite pick it up, couldn't throw him out. He's safe. Right after that, Hanley Dexteros comes up versus Happy Dunn, who was brought in to replace Winder, with 1 out and runners in the corners. Hits this left field RBI to bring in Peck. Still then, in the top of the 8th, Billy LeBoyne comes out with 1 out and runners at first and second, and hits this left field double to get to make the score 10-3. He was 4 for 5 on the day, Pete.
Yeah, he was.
Well, in the 9th inning, the Beewolves just picked up where they left off. Benny Balmer comes up again, this time against McCullough, and hits one down the first base line. Gets a nice RBI as Magic Moore comes around from second, makes his way home, putting the Beewolves ahead 11-3. Then Hanley Dexteros comes up with 1 out. The base is loaded. Hits a right field single. Gets 1 RBI, makes the score 12-3. Following that, it's Billy LeBoyne coming up against Mabettes. Mabettes, who's supposed to play tonight, still just 1 out in the inning. He hits a center fielder, a ball at the center field, gets to first, gets 2 RBIs though, as 2 runners come around, and the score then becomes 14-3. Finally, Sturdy Woodman comes up again at the top of the 9th. Base is loaded with 1 out. Hits 1 out in the left field. It's a single RBI. LeBoyne, they get 1 run in, but LeBoyne gets thrown out trying to return to third. It's bad call by the third base coach.
Yeah. He was a little lost in the haze, I think. A little too much time in the sun.
Yeah. The tiki emblem around his neck, I think, was the problem.
Yeah. Tiki God put the voodoo on him.
In the bottom of the 9th, Javier makes it interesting. He's got runners at the corners and 2 outs. And he cranks 1 out in the center field as well. A home run, a 3-run home run, and makes the game 15-6. Gets 6 on the board for the the Nemesis. 2 home runs for the Nemesis, so both 2 3-run home runs.
He's got to make it out of this.
Yeah, and that constituted all their scoring. Billy LeBoink winds up going, 5 for 6 on the day with 6 RBIs?
Yeah.
That guy is coming on strong.
It was insane. Well, the game ended bottom of the 9th when Jackie Slam comes up, hits this grounder out to Dexter's. Throws it out at first. The Beewolves win, and Bender gets important because we're still nursing that injury from Fran Gipani. So it's great to have our pitcher go deep when we need him.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be a good reset button for our bullpen, and we needed it. Obviously, we're going to take a look at a Nemesis team who's facing the same problems. That game, the Beewolves really kind of beat up on their bullpen. They bring out K. Frequin, the first relief pitcher. They bring out K. Frequin after Nala Williams.
Yeah.
Nala Williams pitches 7 innings, and like Tom said, kept it close, kept it really close for 7 innings. And they sat Nala Williams. They bring in K. Frequin. She was already tired, and she was already tense, and the Beewolves just jumped on her, and she just got really run over. They bring in Dusty Winder after that. We all know Dusty Winder, and we know he's a very capable pitcher, but as Tom stated during the game, just not his night. He got hammered as well, and they went through Happy Dunn, Chucky McCullough. Both of them didn't fare much better. I mean, the Happy Dunn did a little bit better, but McCullough winds up, he left, and he was tense when he came off the mound, and they ran out of relief pitchers. They had to go with Mabettes, who's supposed to start tonight. And and the Beewolves beat up on her a little bit. She left when the game was over. She was rattled. So it's going to be anybody's guess. And I keep saying, as long as the Beewolves make the starting pitcher pitch, but I don't know if Mabettes is going to get out of the third. I mean, she at best, she's got like a 50% velocity, 50% junk, and 76% accuracy. So she's accurate. She just doesn't throw it very hard or with much movement. So and she's rattled. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You don't want to get overconfident. But I don't know how well the Nemesis are going to fare this evening.
I don't know. Well, we have 13 other games to tell you about before we get into this one. So, Pete, why don't you start us off? The Burners.
I just want to play our game.
The Burners were on the road in San Diego playing the Platypi. What happened there?
I don't know. Let's see. So the Platypi jump out early and hold on to win 5-0.
Frontrunners came to Phoenix, plays our sister city team Sandcats. Sandcats win it 10-5.
Wild Pigs are taking on the Freebooters, and the Freebooters taking an early lead, hold on to win 5-1.
Sirloins at the Sawteeth, and it's all Sawteeth to begin with, and end. It's 4-1.
The Overdogs taking on the Gold Coats. It's a low-scoring affair. The Overdogs take it 3-2.
Warblers at the Moose in Michigan. It's a close game at first. Then the Warblers jump out, and then the Moose come back winning 11-10.
Wow, the Hot Corners and the surging Wide Loads, and it's a back-and-forth battle. Wide Loads take it 5-4.
Gaspar into the home run. The Herbisaurs of the Grapplers, and it's Herbisaurs 8-1.
Moonstars travel to take on the Philadelphia Freedom. Moonstars jump out early. They win that one 5-3.
Wild Pigs out in Tacoma at the Arctics. Arctics win it 5-2.
Platypi taking on the Blowfish, and it's back and forth, but the Platypi pull out and win it 6-3.
Gutterson a 2-run home run. The Outlaws at the Heaters in Detroit, and it's all Outlaws 8-4.
Buzzards taking on the Burners, and it's Burners early, but the Buzzards make a run for it, but the Burners win it 6-4 in the end. Sorry.
It's all right. Pathfinder Division, Pioneer Conference.
Pathfinder Division, Pioneer Conference. It is the Moose is sitting atop the Pathfinder Division. The Moose have a record of 11-6, and they have a half-game lead over the Burners, who are just behind them with a record of 11-7. So that's a tight division right there.
It is. The Uncharted Division, you got the Oakland Outlaws out in front. They're 11-7, would be second place in the Pathfinder Division. They have a one-game lead ahead of both the Platypi and the Wild Pigs, who are both 10-8. Good records as well. Yes,
sir. The Journey Division, the Freebooters sitting atop of that and just not taking the foot off the gas. They are just not. Freebooters were the record of 13-4, a plus 38 run differential, which I think is the best in the league. They have a 4.5 game lead over the second place Arctics. who are playing a 500 ball at 9-9, and like I say, 4.5 games behind the Freebooters in the journey.
In our Conference Explorer Conference Seafair Division, you got the Santa Monica Overdogs are 11-6. They got first place there with a 27+ run differential. They're followed closely by the 10-8 Detroit Heaters, who are a game and a half back.
Down in our very own trade division, the Herbivores continue to hold on to first place with a record of 11-6. And the Beewolves just behind them, tied for second with the Water Bullets with a record of 9-8. The Beewolves finally above, got their head above water. They're a +1 run differential after that big game against the Nemesis.
And a winning record, yeah.
Yeah.
Curiosity Division, the New York Wide Loads are in first place. They are 10-7, +14, and they are one game ahead of the San Jose Sawteeth, who are 9-8.
After a shaky start, yeah. And again, I want to check in on Laura Franco, see how she's doing. But I'd also like to point out that the Beewolves are currently 4-0 against the trade division.
Oh wow!
They played the Herbivores in Game 3. They won that one 4-0.
Huh.
They played the Water Bullets in Game 14 and won that one 4-3. And then we just played the Nemesis, and we took that one 15-6.
And more importantly, they're undefeated when I'm wearing my Beewolves road jersey.
There you go. There you go.
All right, that brings us to regular season game number 18 of 44. We're cruising on down the tracks. It's the 9-8 Beewolves with a winning record against the 3-14 Nemesis, who are defensive experts. Somehow, even though we got 15 runs off them, they're supposed to have a good bullpen, but we'll see what happens here. We're going to start Bevis Ortiz, a right-hander who's pretty straight down the middle. He's got a little bit better junk than anything else. He's got a 1-2 record, so he's going to want to even that off. He's got a 6.66 ERA and a 1.40 whip.
Yeah, and backing him up will be Hanley Dexteras, the locked-in superstar shortstop. He's got about average power. He's got very good ability to connect and very good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 471 with 3 home runs. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, who's got a little bit better than average power. He's got good ability to connect at home plate. He does not have a lot of speed. He's got less than average speed on the base pass, but he's hitting 333 with 2 home runs. I'm still looking forward to Sturdy Woodman and Ham Slamus starting to get that offense going. Right now it's a little hit or miss. And then Ruby Green, the pinch hitter, who was playing third base in the last game, she's got better than average power. She's got a little bit better than average connectivity, and she's got a little bit less than average speed. She's hitting 154, but she had a pretty good game for herself in the last one, so she makes the notable players today.
She does. We're going to be facing the right-hander, the starter, Heidi Mabettes, who pitched in the last game. So we'll have to see what happens here. I think Pete said she left the game rattled. She's 0-2. She's got a 5.68 ERA, a 2.05 whip. But again, her biggest thing going for her is she's tired already, and I don't know. Yeah.
She threw 12 pitches in the last game, gave up 2 hits and a walk. She faced how many pitchers? She faced 4 batters, and none of them were a first pitch strike. So she did not. She struggled to find the strike zone. Backing her up, Javi Yatter, the right fielder. He's locked in, and he was big in the last game. He went 4 for 5, I believe. Jock Sports, who's not 100% physical. Oh, I didn't go through it. Javi Yatter has got very good power, very good ability to connect. He's got pretty good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 296 with 3 home runs. Jock Sports, the superstar shortstop for the Nemesis, is not 100% physically, so he's not performing very well, but he's got very good power, very good ability to connect at home plate, and he's got a little bit less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting 317 with 5 home runs. And then Jackie Slam, the center fielder, she's got good power, very good ability to connect, and good speed on the base pass. She's hitting 234 with 1 home run. And she hit a home run. Yeah, Yatter and Slam, I think, both hit the home runs in the last game.
Yep. Yeah, and
Sports struggled, though.
Yatter on fire.
Yeah.
That's going to bring you to today's lineup. For the assistant coach, looks a little something like this. Starting things off, Hanley Dextera is going to play shortstop. He is locked in. Following close behind is Poke Foster. Poke Foster's going to play center field. Poke Foster is juiced, Pete. So he's gonna come in for Magic Moore because he had such a good game. Billy LeBoink is gonna play right field. He is locked in. So he got locked in, juiced, and locked in for the first three. Batting cleanup fourth is Sturdy Woodman. He'll play first base. In left field, Buster Biggs. He'll bat fifth. Batting sixth, Freddie Knox will play second base. Batting seventh, Bertha Banks at third base. Eighth is going to be Eliza Peck, also catching behind the plate there. And ninth is going to be Bevis Ortiz, who's going to pitch the four-finger, the curveball, the slider, and the fork pitch. As we wait Fran Gipani to get better, she's not going to be better for a couple games, so we're going to have to get the rotation going all around here. But they're throwing us down to the field, Pete. They're throwing us.
Yes, sir. We're on our way down. Here we go. Yeah, they may switch up Gipani and Levonne.
Beautiful afternoon here. Always like these trips to Hawaii.
Me too. Yeah, it's a beautiful ballpark, especially when you're winning. When you're not, it's like the Bermuda Triangle. It just batting for the Nemesis. Javier leading off, playing right field. Jackie Slam in center field. Pickleford playing left field. Sports at shortstop. Perkins at second base. Delgado at third base. Dangerfield at first base. Splash Good catching, and Heidi Mabettes pitching. So as the Nemesis take the field, Hanley Dexter's Poke Foster and Billy LeBoink will get ready to face off against Heidi Mabettes, who's bringing her 5.68 ERA to the mound.
Crowd wants them to turn it around here today.
They do. They're still giving a lot of love to their Nemesis. Hanley Dexter is locked in and fit. He's hitting .471, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. First pitch is low, ball one. That's in there for called strike. Strike one. And it's lifted. That's going to drop into center field. A fly ball single for Hanley Dexteris. And the mojo goes down on Heidi Mabettes already, who started at neutral, which I don't think is fair.
Poke Foster coming in, hit 500. Ooh, they go to first base. They cannot pick off Hanley Dexteris. They do not want him making his way towards second. Pressure up already at the top of the first. That one misses low. 1-0 the count to Poke Foster. Poke Foster playing well. Swings out ahead of that one.
Fully rested. How did that happen?
Goes back to first again. Cannot get Hanley. Hanley going nowhere yet. Goes back again, and Hanley's doing a good job getting dirty. There's the next pitch inside corner. Ball 2. 2-1 to Poke Foster. Oh, he labels that one, but pulls it foul on the third base line. We're even at 2 apiece. The K-Dud tense already. Way outside, 3-2. Full count. Fourth pitch, right in there for the strike, and she gets Poke Foster.
All right, well, Billy LeBoink's going to step in. He's locked and fit, favors the high pitch. He's hitting .426 with a home run, 13 RBIs. Hanley Dexter is standing at first base. That's in there for called strike. Strike one. There goes Dexter, and he's going to be out. Okay, 2 outs. Empty bases. Billy LeBoink fouled that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a shot, fly ball to center field, and Jackie Slam is there to make the catch. 3 outs. So a little bit of something, but then it petered out. Beewolves, no runs, but they did get 1 hit. Javi Yatter, Jackie Slam, and Brian Pickleford going to face off against Ortiz in his 6.66 ERA.
Pickleford.
That's not good.
Someone's pickled already.
The combination of the alcohol and the heat, Tom, it's just the sun. It's just not good.
Number 43 delivers to Yatter. It's in there for a strike, breaking pitch 0-1 the count. Javi Yatter, good power hitter, good contact hitter. Outfield's going to go deep after this next one. There's another strike in there. Okay, the outfield's fading back. 0-2 to Yatter. Dangerous hitter like a caged animal in the left-hand batter's box. Swings at a bad breaking pitch inside, and Bevis Ortiz gets him. Way to go, Bevis. Starting off with a K. The right way to start off. And it comes Jackie Slam, who's hitting .234. 1 home run and 8 RBIs. The crowd behind her. She took one out yesterday. They want her to take out another one, get this thing started for the Nemesis. Fouls that one off. Wicked curve on the own side. 0-1. That one's right after a strike again, and Bevis Ortiz likes getting ahead of him. Let's see if we can get her chasing something that she shouldn't be swinging at. Good crowd on hand here today in Hawaii. Watching baseball. That's a roller to Dexteris, who picks it up on his way to first, whips it down, gets Jackie slam. And she did not like that performance. She's a little angry. Brian Pickleford comes up at 170 with no home runs, 2 RBIs. Crowd letting him have it. That one misses up near his hands. 1-0 the count. Lively crowd here today for a team that's 3-13 or whatever. 3-14. There it's on the ground, straight to Dexteris. Going to do a one-pump easy toss over to first to Woodman end the side.
All right, so as we get ready to head into the top of the second, still no score. Sturdy Woodman, Buster Biggs, and Freddie Knox going to take a first look at Heidi Mabettes, who threw 13 pitches, gave up a strikeout, got a strikeout, and gave up a hit. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, neutral and fit, hitting .333, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs.
He is, and he's a smart hitter, too. First pitch is on the outside corner. He pushes that toward his own dugout. Look out, Beewolves. 0-1 the count. That one's in his wheelhouse. He hits it deep to right field. It is off the wall, and that's going to be a stand-up double for Sturdy Woodman. Way to get it sturdy. Almost cleared the wall. It's a big outfield.
Yes, it is. This is a long park. We talked about that before, man. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, stepping in, hitting .279, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs. Sat out the first game. Benny Ballmer took over duties in left field. Swing and a miss, strike one. There's a drive. That's going into... Uh-oh. Get back. Long drive. Fly ball to left field. Brian Pickleford was able to track it down. It looked like it might be, looked like it was going to go.
People showing some power, flexing their muscles. Freddie Knox, 328, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. You got Sturdy Woodman at second base, who's slower than most runners. First pitch by Mabettes misses low. 1-0 count. Top of the second, pressure up. Beewolves open to score. Reaches out. Gets one on the ground. Sports. Oops. I hit the back button and he didn't come back. So sliding, got tagged out, did Sturdy Woodman at third.
2 outs, runner at first base. Bertha Banks, the third baseman, steps in. She's hitting .360 with a home run, 5 RBIs. Throw over to first to keep Freddie Knox close. Mabettes knows he's a speedy player. First pitch is outside, looked like intentionally outside. So 1 ball, no strikes with 2 outs. There's a ripped foul along the first baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bertha Banks. As a drive, it's 2 outs into center field. Woo. Jackie Slam. No, I'm reminding myself because I was going to hold up. But it's like, no, it's 2 outs, just run. So, again, we got a little bit of something going, but it petered out. So no runs, 2 hits for the Beewolves. We're going into the bottom of the second. Jock Sports, Edison Perkins, and Alfonso Delgado are going to face off against Bevis Ortiz. Jock Sports, the shortstop's neutral. Again, not 100% physically fit, but he's hitting .317, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Going to try and get this going here. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Me and my partner seem to be a little off here so far. There, that's fouled off straight back. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jock Sports, the Nemesis shortstop. There's a ground ball to Sturdy Woodman. He's going to take it himself, step on first for the first out. 1 down and hit. In steps Edison Perkins, the second baseman. He's neutral and fit, favors the high pitch. Hitting 190 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. He's got a 98 contact.
Wow.
First pitch to Perkins is low, ball 1. Allen's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Edison Perkins. Bevis Ortiz going to throw his 15th pitch. That's a roller, and Woodman's going to get there. He's going to flip it to Bevis Ortiz for the second out. So 2 down, and up comes Alfonso Delgado. The third baseman, he's hitting .235 with 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. He's got good connection versus left-handed pitching. First pitch to Delgado's low, ball 1. Doesn't really help him against Ortiz, who's a right-hander. That one's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Alfonso Delgado. Allen's high, ball 3. 3 straight balls to Delgado. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. The bases are empty.
The basement's
Still no
empty.
score. Yeah, the basement's empty. Allen's in it for called strikes. So 3-1 now to Delgado. Swing and a miss. And Ortiz just overpowered him that time. So the count has gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's ripped foul along the first baseline. Delgado will get another pitch. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and Delgado goes down on strikes. So we're heading into the top of the third. Beewolves, no runs, 2 hits. Nemesis, no runs, no hits. Eliza Peck, Bevis Ortiz, and Hanley Dexter's 1 for fun are going to face off against Mabettes, who's thrown 22 pitches with a strikeout. Come on, Pete. Alfonso. Eliza Peck, the catcher, is hitting 225.
Alfonso is her nickname. Alfonso Peck. That's what the team calls her on the bus. 1 apiece. A strike and then a ball. That one misses the outside corner ball, and now a strike. Top of the third, right in there. It's a liner on the ground to Jock Sports, the best shortstop of the game. Double pump, second best shortstop in the game. Go to first base.
That's right. Bevis Ortiz, the starting pitcher, is locked in and fit, hitting 250. No home runs, but he does have an RBI this season. Base is empty for Ortiz. There's a hot smash right up the middle into center field on the ground. So Bevis Ortiz will get the first, and we got a base runner. One on with 1 out.
Not sure she should have thrown that one right down the middle. Hanley Dexter's locked in, 1-4 with a single. Bevis Ortiz is a little faster than the average runner. That one floats in there for a strike. One with the count. Heidi Mabettes closing in on 30 pitches. That's her 29th. Misses outside. We're even 1 apiece. Pressure up on the third. That one misses low. Good patience by Hanley Dexter. We're at 2-1 with 1 out. The top of the third. Now we're at 3-1. It's a hitter's pitch. Oh, and she walks him on 5 pitches there. Mabettes shaking her head, not happy with herself.
No, sir. So now there's runners at first and second with 1 out. Pope Foster 0 for 1 today. Hitting .444 on the season. Taking over duties in center field for Magic Moore. First pitch from Mabettes is inside, ball 1. Oh, that just catches the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That one's fouled straight back. And now Pope Foster's behind in the count. 1-2, but Mabettes, known as a K dud around the league, that one's fouled off as well. 1-2. There's a pop-up, and everybody gets a quick pop-up to the shortstop, and everybody was able to get back. 2 outs, 2 on.
Billy LeBlanc go for 1 on the day. He's got runners at first and second. Reaches out, hits that one, but Jock Sports reaches over, grabs it, throws it to first, and the slow LeBlanc can't make it, and he gets the 3rd out.
Yeah, so far the Beewolves are averaging a hit an inning, so no score yet. Cheryl Dangerfield's first at bat, Splash Good, and Heidi Mabettes all first at bat. Going to face Ortiz, who's thrown 22 pitches with 2 strikeouts.
And you got Cheryl Dangerfield coming up here, the center fielder, number 26 for the Nemesis, hitting .212. No home runs, 1 RBI. Stand left-hand batter's box, leaning back. Cheryl, the tattoo on his right arm, playing with the bat. Watches the first one inside. Slider misses, 1-0 the count. Bottom of the third. 24th pitch by Bevis Ortiz, a fastball right in there. And we're even 1 apiece. The Dangerfield swings for the fences on that one, misses. 1-2. More power than contact. Swings late, fouls it off in the Beewolves dugout. Getting some good signals by Peck here. Low and inside, that's fouled back, but that's going to be a souvenir for the first row for a lucky Nemesis fan. Bring your kids to the ballpark, Pete. There he gets the breaking pitch high. The slider makes it on the top side. And Ortiz drops another one, Pete. I don't know how many that is yet, do you?
I think it's 3.
Splash Good. 276, no home runs, no RBIs. Nemesis fans cheering around. They're hoping to get a hit here. First one's there for a strike. The locked-in Bevis Ortiz getting ready to throw his 30th pitch. There it goes. Slider makes the outside corner, 0-2. She's in a hole. She reaches out, hits a grounder to Freddie Knox, who picks it up 1 pump, easy throw to first. 2 up, 2 down, Pete. And here she comes, Heidi Mabettes, hoping to get some offense going. The slender Mabettes shaking the hips in the right-hand batter's box. The crowd cheering her on. They want her to do something. She pushes that foul ball over her own dugout. Souvenir, first baseline. Swing and a miss on the outside corner, 0-2. Bevis Ortiz has 1 more to go. Number 43 delivers. Oh, just misses the outside corner. She doesn't swing. 1-2 the count to Heidi Mabettes. 35th pitch from Ortiz. Check swing, but it's in there. Drops it. She doesn't like the call, but it's another K for Ortiz.
Yes, sir. We're going to head into the top of the 4th. Sturdy Woodman, 1 for 1 with a double. Buster Biggs, 0 for 1. Freddie Knox, 0 for 1. Heidi Mabettes at 38 pitches with a strikeout, giving up a walk and 3 hits. Her ERA is down to 3.86.
the first baseman.
Sturdy Woodman neutral and fit, 1 for 1 with a double, hitting .345 with 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. Mabettes at 38 pitches, neutral and fit. She seems to have settled down a little bit. There's a shot to Jock Sports, who's going to dive and make the catch for the first out. 1 down, and in steps Buster Biggs.
Woodman gives him a tip of the hat. Buster Biggs comes up, standing in the left-hand batter's box. He's 0 for 2, I think. That one soars up high, misses. 1-0 count to Buster Biggs. Trying to regain some of his...
Oh, man.
Hits a liner on the ground straight to Perkins at second base with 1 pump. Throws the first. 2 up, 2 down.
We are just padding her stamina right now. 0 for 1, Fred. 323. 2 quick outs, and we're making Mabettes come back here. Takes the first pitch for a called strike, strike 1. That one's popped up into left field. The left fielder's underneath it, and Pickleford makes the catch for the third out. So 3 up, 3 down, yeah. And with every inning, Heidi Mabettes is getting stronger and stronger. Heading to the bottom of the 4th, Javi Yatter 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Jackie Slam 0 for 1, and Brian Pickleford 0 for 1. Ortiz at 35 pitches with 4 strikeouts. Yatter's locked in and fit. Favors the, is known as an RBI dud, but he favors the outside pitch.
Does he know?
Javi Yatter. Swing and a miss by Yatter. Ortiz was faster. Oh, no balls, 1 strike. That one's pounded into left field, and it's going, and Buster Biggs is there, makes the catch for the first out, but Yatter gave it a good ride. Jackie Slam is tense now, but Fitch is a tough out. She's 0 for 1 today. Ortiz at 37, make it 38 pitches with the delivery of this one. It catches the low inside corner for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's fouled straight back, and now Slam is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Slam known as a tough out around the league. And Ortiz is going right at her. Oh. And he gets her with a low, looked like it was that, what was it, that, what's the one that drops?
Slider.
The slider. Got him with the slider. So 2 outs now, and in steps Brian Pickleford. Pickleford with better connection versus right-handed pitching. First pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss. And now the count is evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Base is empty for Pickleford. It's fouled off along the third baseline, and now Pickleford finds himself behind in the count. 1-2. Oh, catches the outside corner for called third.
They're not liking it.
Oh, no, they are not liking these calls, but the ump is giving them to Ortiz. So we're going into the top of the 5th. Bertha Banks 0 for 1. Eliza Peck 0 for 1. Bevis Ortiz 1 for 1. Heidi Mabettes at 44 pitches with a strikeout, a walk, giving up 3 hits. But no runs have crossed the plate. Bertha Banks, the third baseman's neutral and fit. She's 0 for 1 today, though.
Hopefully go 1 for 2, Bertha. It's been a while. Reaches out at a bad pitch, pulls it right to the first baseline, foul ball. That one misses outside. She went for the same spot, but she didn't swing. 1 apiece. That one's also low, 93 miles an hour. Good patience, Bertha Banks. That one's a little high, but she fouls back off the net. We're even at 2 apiece. But Mabettes is a K-dud. Gets that one. Bertha Banks hits a skipping shot over a diving Jock Sports for a nice single. Wow, that was a weird bounce off the mound.
It did. It got a little bounce off the edge of the grass there, and luckily, because otherwise Sports would have had that. Eliza Peck 0 for 1 today. She's tense but fit, hitting .220.
Oh, no.
She lifted that one up into left field. It's going to get caught by Pickleford, and Banks thought about it, but then she thought better of it, so she stayed back at first base. So runner at first with 1 out.
Comes an on-fire Bevis Ortiz, 1 for 1 with a single. Not a bad contact hitter for a pitcher. He's got, he reaches out, jams him inside. That's a liner to Delgado. He throws over to first. 2 down.
Damn it. Hanley Dexter's locked in and fit. He's a tough out utility player. 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Bertha Banks still at first base now with 2 outs. First pitch is over the outside corner for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a shot, and that's going to get into the gap between right and center. And everybody's running. And
yes,
Hanley Dexter slides into third. Bertha Banks crosses the plate, so run. It's 1-0 with Hanley Dexter standing at third.
Nice triple, Hanley. All right, here comes the juiced but tense Poke Foster. It's a basket case. First one misses outside. Hanley Dexter taking a good lead off towards home. 2 quick balls to Poke Foster. Reaches out. It's a liner. It's a Texas Leaguer to left field, but running up to grab is Pickleford. On the run, ends the side.
So as we get ready to head into the bottom of the 5th, Beewolves 1 run on 5 hits. Nemesis no runs on no hits. Jock Sports 0 for 1. Edison Perkins 0 for 1. Alfonso Delgado 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ortiz did 44 pitches with 6 strikeouts.
Jock Sports 0 for 1. Outfield's going to go deep after Bevis Ortiz lets one go. A sneeze there, wipes it off. Number 43 sizing him up, winds up, tosses. Nice breaking pitch inside, fouled off third base line. Foul ball, one of the count to Jock Sports. That one's right past his face. Holy cow. That one almost decapitated Bevis Ortiz. Jock Sports gets a hard single. He's standing at first base. Winning run at the plate. Edison Perkins 0 for 1. He's got a slower than average runner at first base in Jock Sports. Balks at that first one, slider outside corner, makes it in for a strike, 0-1 the count. Fastball inside, 2 quick strikes. What's he going to do? Perkins is tense, gets 3 pitch strikeout, nice curveball on the inside corner. The ump likes the breaking pitch by Ortiz today, Pete.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's working for him very much.
The Fonz, 0 for 1, 231. Goes to first base to try to pick off Sports. The Sports ain't going nowhere. Crowd letting him have it. Here's Ortiz throwing his 50th pitch right now. Fastball makes it in there on the low side. 0-1 the count. 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Beewolves. Breaking pitch is a little ground ball foul on the third base line, and he's in a hole. 0-2. Bevis Ortiz puts something on. The on fire Bevis Ortiz. That's hit back to Buster Biggs in left field. He's going to make the grab, throw it in. Sports has got to come back to first base. And upstairs, staring him down. Gerald Dangerfield 0 for 1 today as well. More power than contact. So Bevis Ortiz wants to probably put movement on the ball. Crowd behind him, pressure up, 2 outs. Well, there's that breaking pitch to start things off. Makes the bottom end of the strike zone. 0-1. Breaks the bat. Nobody's there. Nobody's giving me anything. Foul ball. It never gave me a player near there. Third baseline foul ball 0-2. Swinging to strike 3, and Bevis Ortiz has another victim.
Yes, sir. So we're going to head into the top of the 6th. The Beewolves still 1 run, 1-0 Beewolves. As we head into the top of the 6th, Billy LeBoink 0 for 2. Sturdy Woodman 1 for 2 with a double. Buster Biggs 0 for 2. Mabettes at 56 pitches with a strikeout, a walk, and giving up 6 hits, I think. Billy LeBoink favors the high pitch. He's 0 for 2 today, though.
Yeah, like this neat, nice teak wood behind the home plate. Oh!
There's a smash, and that's going to get down into center field, and Billy LeBoink is on his horse. He's coming around. He's going to be pulling into second with a sliding double. So Billy LeBoink leads off with a nice double to straightaway center field. Way to go, Billy.
Billy LeBoink continuing to have the best season of his career. Up comes Sturdy Woodman, 1 for 2, hitting above 333. Hard liner to right field. It's going deep. It's off the wall. Everyone's going. Sturdy's going to get 2, and Billy LeBoink's going to cross the plate. Nice double, Sturdy.
This ballpark is huge. Buster Biggs to left field. There's 0 for 2 today. Sturdy Woodman standing at second base with nobody out. Buster Biggs takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1.
Oh.
Swing and a miss to strike 2. Mabettes' velocity is starting to come down. There's lifted into center field, and that's going to get caught by Jackie Slam. Sturdy Woodman's able to hold up at second, so 1 out runner at second base.
Whatever happened to Buster Biggs? Freddie Knox 0 for 2, looking to go 0 for 3 as well, unless he turns things around here. Freddie looking to get back in this thing. Great contact hitter. Normally watch the first one go by. Ball 1-1 to the count. Got a slower than average runner at second base, and 2 balls to the batter. Top of the 6th, 2-0 Beewolves. 3 quick balls, and she's in jeopardy of walking him. Puts one in for a strike, 3-1. Let's see if 24 is going to just watch this. And he reaches out for it, and that's going to be caught in right field by Yatter. Coming back is
just hung up there. He's trying to get the pitch count up. Buster Biggs, though, still leads the Beewolves in home runs. Bertha Banks 1 for 2 today. Sturdy Woodman at second base with 2 outs. Bertha Banks takes the first pitch low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's inside, ball 2. 2-0 now. Mabettes seems to be struggling with her accuracy. That's in ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to Bertha Banks, the third baseman. That's, they give her to her. 3 balls and 1 strike. Give her 2 in a row. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Big pitch. That's lifted to center field, and Slam is going to be there to make the catch for the third out. But Beewolves put another one on the board, making it 2-0 Beewolves as we head into the bottom of the 6th. Splash good, 0 for 1. Heidi Mabettes 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Javi Yatter 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ortiz at 55 pitches, 8 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit. Splash good, the catcher. Neutral and fit. She's 0 for 1 today, hitting .267 on the season. First pitch is low, ball 1. Bevis Ortiz is on fire right now.
He's flaming.
That one that was flaming already. He just busted her bat. That one fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Splash good now behind in the count. 1-2. Bases empty in the bottom of the 6th. Beewolves 2, Nemesis nothing. Oh, that one's outside. Hope's trying to get her to chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a roller to Freddie Knox. He'll pick that up. Double pump, make the throw to Goodman for the first out. 1 down, and in steps Heidi Mabettes, the starting pitcher. She's neutral and fit. She's 0 for 1 today. She's going to get pulled right here. So Heidi Mabettes will take a seat, and in comes Razzie Dazzler, the pinch-hitting center fielder. She's hitting 118 on the season. No home runs, but she does have any RBI. She's neutral and fit. She's got good power and less than average contact and about average speed on the base pass. She's got bad jumps. And I believe Razzie Dazzler pinch hit in the previous game and flied out. That one's fouled straight back. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Razzie Dazzler, the pinch hitter, taking over duties for Heidi Mabettes. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Ooh, that one's low, ball 2. 2-1 now to Dazzler. That one's fouled along the first base line, and the count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases empty in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and Razzie Dazzler goes down on strikes. I think that's 8, Tom. I think Ortiz is at 8 Ks. Javi Yatter's locked in and fit. Favors the outside pitch. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. First pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Yatter. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. That one's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Base is empty for Yatter. There's a shot that's going to get to our good friend Hanley Dexter. He's going to pick it up, make the throw to Woodman for the third out. And there goes Razzie Dazzler. She's going to take a seat. They're going to bring in relief pitcher Dusty Winder. Dusty Winder with a 23.62 ERA, a 4.5 whip, 2 strikeouts. He's tense but fit. He's got about average velocity, but his junk and accuracy leave a little bit to be desired. And strangely enough, he's almost fully rusted. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. So in comes Dusty Winder.
It's just very relaxing
Beewolves,
to live here.
I guess so. The Beewolves, 2 runs on 7 hits. Nemesis, no runs on 1 hit. Eliza Peck, 0 for 2. Well, Bevis Ortiz, 1 for 2. And Hanley Dexter is 2 for 2 with a triple and a walk. Dusty Winder with a 23.62 ERA. Eliza Peck is tense but fit. She's 0 for 2 today. Come on, Eliza. Let's get something going here.
Our old friend Dusty winds up, lets the first one in. It's right to her, and that's going to be caught by Jackie Slam in deep center field. 1 pitch.
Eliza. That was a good hit. I just hung up a little bit too long. Bevis Ortiz is on fire. Rips that one foul along the third baseline. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out with the bases empty. Ooh, that catches the outside corner for a called second strike, 0-2. Oh, that catches the high high corner there and called for third strike.
Way to go, Dusty. But now he's facing Hanley Dexter as 2 for 2. Minor adjustment. Hanley hits a liner straight to Perkins. 1, 2, 3.
Dag. Yeah, we got to make him throw more pitches. I'm jumping. Again, he's throwing that first one fat, and you think it's... So heading to the bottom of the 7th, Beewolves 2, Nemesis nothing. Jackie Slam 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Brian Pickleford 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And Jock Sports 1 for 2. Ortiz at 68 pitches with 9 strikeouts.
Center fielder, Jackie Slam.
Jackie Slam 0 for 2. A tough out. Bevis Ortiz going deep. He's throwing 68 pitches. He's still got a lot of gas in the tank. He can go a full game, Pete, if he keeps this pace up. Misses that first one inside, ball 1. 1-0 count to Slam. Bottom of the 7th, 2-0 Beewolves. A little roller on the ground. Bertha Banks picks it up just left of the foul line. 1 apiece. Crowd didn't like that. They thought it was in there. Oh my gosh, that one's going deep to left field. That's into a gap. Buster Biggs is going to have to chase it down and throw into third. Slam holds up at second base with a double. Good double there by Jackie Slam. That brings in Brian Pickleford now, hoping to tie this game up. 0 for 2. Good contact against right-handers, but he's tense. He's facing the on-fire Ortiz, who just misses that breaking pitch inside. 1-0 count. That one's whistles in there for a strike. 1 apiece. Pressure up. Oh, that's a blooper. Oh, Hanley upstairs can't quite get it, and the run's coming home. And they go to second base for some reason. And the Nemesis have scored. That brings in Jock Sports. It's 2-1 now, Beewolves. Jock Sports 1 for 2. You got a faster than average runner at first base. There she goes. And the throw is way late. She was not ready for that one. She was not ready. 0-1 the count. There's a hard liner. Bertha Banks looks over at second, then throws to first, gets that first out as the runner comes back to second. They got 1 down. Edison Perkins now 0 for 2, likes a high pitch. Bevis Ortiz should strike him out if he wants to get out of the side. Face the next batter. 76 pitches under his belt. Number 77 coming up next. Gets the signal from Peck, winds up, tosses. Oh, that breaking pitch makes it inside. 0-1 the count. Pressure way up now here as the Nemesis threatening to tie this game up. As the dirt is a check swing. 1 apiece to Edison Perkins. Oh, that Nemesis is just high to Perkins in the right-hand batter's box. Gets that on the ground to Hanley upstairs. Runner goes back to second again. It's another out. And the Nemesis threatening to strand their runner. Alfonso Delgado now 0 for 2, and he's going to have a seat. They're not happy with them. They're going to bring in Rosie Hardman, who's going to pinch hit. She's 261 in the season, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. She's a power hitter with fair contact and speed. She's got power against right-handers and contact against right-handers. The pressure way up. The outfield's going to go deep because she could take one out and put the Nemesis ahead. She hits hard. Bertha Banks just misses it. Buster Biggs coming home with the throw, and it's not in time, and the Nemesis tie the game up. Buster Biggs threw it as hard as he could, but it was a nice outfield single RBI. And Churl's going to take a seat. And Stacy Staples is going to hope to put them ahead, but Staples is tense. So she's batting about average now. Got to run at first base with 2 outs. Nemesis have got back in this in the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, strike 1. Bevis Ortiz got her in a hole. Fouls that one back off the net. 0-2. 1 more to go to close this out. Tapping his foot, looking around. Oh, she wanted to swing. Check swings. Misses inside, ball 1. 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Reaches out, fouls that back off both nets. Still 1-2. Bevis Ortiz still locked in. Nice breaking pitch outside corner. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout.
Yeah, but the Beewolves give up 2 in that inning, Tom. So the score is now tied going in the top of the 8th, 2-2. Poke Foster 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Billy LeBlanc 1 for 3 with a double. And Sturdy Woodman 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Dusty Winter at 5 pitches and 1 strikeout. Poke Foster is tense but juiced. He's 0 for 3 today.
Now in the game, Tarzan Woodburn.
Rosie Hardman's going to get lifted in favor of Tarzan Woodburn. So Tarzan Woodburn will take over duties at first base. Woodburn with no errors and a 143 batting average. He's neutral and fit. He has no speed, but he has good fielding and a good arm at first base, and he's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. So Tarzan Woodburn playing first base now. First pitch to Poke Foster is low, ball 1. There's a shot, and that's into right center field, and that's going to be missed, and Poke Foster is not very fast, so he's going to go.
He's named Poke for a reason. Way to go, Poke. Gets back to second.
Gets back to second. Thought about going for third, but got back to second.
Wow,
and his mojo one up.
Jackie Slam made a dive for that. It was a good dive, but she just missed. And that's going to be it for Dusty Witter. He gives up one hit. One good hit, and they're benching him. But his junk and accuracy are way down. He's tense. They're going to pull him out and bring in Chucky McCullough. We're going to see him again. Chucky McCullough is mostly known for his fastball. He's fast, and he's accurate enough. The pressure's way up now. He throws the forefinger, the fork, and the changeup. And it's going to be a double switch. Now Tarzan Woodburn's going to come out. And they're going to bring in Muhammad Smalls to play third base. So Smalls is known mostly for his arm. He's got some speed. He's not a great fielder there. He's got one error on the season. He's only hit 133. So interesting shuffling around by the desperate skipper here on the Nemesis. First one's there for a strike from McCullough to LeBoink. LeBoink tags that one in the left center field. That's going back. Both runners are coming around. Oh, and a run and catch. She drops the ball. It's going to be a stand-up double, and he brings in a run, another RBI. He's going to be one of the players of the game.
He's got to be. He's just on fire right now. Sturdy Woodman 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and an RBI. This would be a nice time for another double. That one's low, fast. Ball one, and Chucky McCullough starting to his tense and starting to show where his junk and his accuracy are way down. 2 quick balls to Sturdy Woodman.
Oh,
that one's popped up into center field. That is in space, my friends. It's caught, and there goes the run. He's heading for third. He's going to get there. So a sacrifice fly by Sturdy Woodman. Now a runner at third with 1 out.
All right, and even slow Billy LeBoink. Buster Biggs 0 for 3. He's not going to bunt because LeBoink couldn't make that quick. Swing and a miss the first one, 0-1 the count. Pops that one up, and it's going to be Sports Grabs is too shallow.
Yeah,
for
it's
LeBoink.
Too high. Because they were all playing so far in. They were right on the carpet. If it would have come down a little bit quicker, that would have been a single. Freddie Knox 0 for 3, so now 2 outs with a runner at third base. Come on, Freddie. A single gets a run. Let's go. That one's on the ground, and here comes – I'm going to go back. He's going to go back.
And he gets tagged.
He's out. Damn it. Billy LeBoink with his speed. Come on, Billy. He should have had it, and he was obviously not going to make it. So I tried to turn around, and he still couldn't make that. So it's Beewolves 3, Nemesis 2 going to the bottom of the 8th. I'm sorry, folks. That's splash good. The catcher's neutral pitch. He's 0 for 2 today, though. Oh, come on, Billy.
Billy.
If you're not going to get home, you should at least be able to get back to third. The first pitch by Ortiz is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to splash good. That one's popped up, out of play behind home plate over the dugout on the first base sign. So 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in there for called second, and now Good finds herself behind in the count 1-2. Splash Good, the catcher for the Nemesis. Swing and a miss, and Splash Good goes down on strikes. I believe that's 11 now for Bevis Ortiz. Muhammad Smalls, the third baseman, is neutral and fit. He's hitting 133 with 1 RBI this season. Muhammad Smalls takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out to Muhammad Smalls. The bases are empty in the bottom of the 8th. That one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Beewolves holding a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 8th. There's a shot to Sturdy Woodman, who's going to reach out, poke that out of the air for the second out. 2 down, and in comes the dangerous Javier. The right fielder still locked in and fit, even though he's 0 for 3 today. Favors the outside pitch, but he's known as an RBI dud. Yetter takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a roller. That's going to get into center field. So Javier will get his first hit of the day here in the 8th inning. 1 for 4 with a single to center field. Jackie Slam, the center fielder, stepping in. She's 1 for 3 today, known as a tough out. 2 outs with a runner at first base. There's a roller to Freddie Knox. He's going to pick it up, make the throw to Sturdy Woodman for the third out. And we're going to head to the top of the 9th. Beewolves 3 runs on 9 hits. Nemesis 2 runs on 5 hits. Freddie Knox 0 for 3. Bertha Ranks 1 for 3. And Eliza Peck 0 for 3. Chucky McCullough threw 8 pitches and gave up 1 hit. This is for the marbles. Let's get some extra here, boys. Freddie Knox 0 for 3 today, hitting .312 though on the season. It looks like maybe Freddie Knox might take a seat And in steps Ham Slamus. Ham Slamus, a recent addition to the Beewolves. He'll be pinch hitting for Freddie Knox. Slamus hitting .308 on the season. No home runs, no RBIs. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average power, a little bit less than average contact. And he's got a little bit less than average speed. So Ham Slamus in for Freddie Knox.
Oh.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Strike one. McCullough out in front of him. Ooh, that catches the outside corner. 2 quick strikes on Ham Slamus. That one's inside, ball 1. 1-2. There's a shot. That's going to get into the gap between left and center. And here comes Ham Slamus. He's around, pulling into second. He's going to hold up as the ball gets to the cutoff man.
Way to go,
so
Ham.
Leadoff double for Ham, yeah. Ham and Sturdy starting to light up here.
Bertha Banks 1 for 3 with a single. Outfield ball might get Slamus, and Slamus isn't too fast though. That's on the ground, straight to Smalls. He's gonna tag and get her. The double. He tags Slamus and has time to throw to first. And I don't know what Bertha Banks was doing.
Eliza Peck, the catcher, stepping in. 2 outs, nobody on right now. First pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Jeez.
Allen's inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Gets that one over the heart of the plate. 2-1. Allen's way outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to Eliza Peck. There's a roller that'll get into. Oh, and Perkins lays out and makes the steals a single from Eliza Peck. Oh my gosh, I really wish that would have gone differently. But we're heading into the bottom of the ninth. Beewolves 3 runs on 10 hits. Nemesis 2 runs on 5 hits. Brian Pickleford 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Jock Sports 1 for 3, and Edison Perkins 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Brian Pickleford, neutral and fit, has better connection versus right-handed pitching.
Now at second base.
Bevis Ortiz is at, I don't know how many pitches he's at.
Ham Slamus.
96.
Second base. Brian Pickleford hitting 180. And Bevis Ortiz taking his time. Pressure up here, bottom of the ninth. He's 96 pitches. Hoping to get out of this game. Right in with a strike, 0 on the count to Pickleford. Got to hand it to the Nemesis. They held the Beewolves off the board less than 15 runs. That breaking pitch misses up high. We're even at 1 apiece. Here he comes again. Low and outside, strike 2. 1-2 the count to Pickleford. 100th pitch coming up from Bevis Ortiz. Gets a signal from Peck. Nods, winds up. Throws it. Oh, check swing. Misses low. We're even at 2 apiece. The locked in Bevis Ortiz trying to go the whole game. There it is, inside corner. Another K, Pete. It's like a K parade. That brings in Jock Sports 1 for 3 with a single. Powerful hitter. Could tie this game up with 1 swing of the bat. Outfield going deep. Bevis Ortiz careful what he throws. And he gets that slider inside corner. Strike 1 on the count. Safety off for Jock Sports. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. It was a good breaking pitch. Good idea to get him to chase something bad. Reaches out, fouls that one off the wall. Losing a little bit of his velocity as Bevis Ortiz would come over with his 105th pitch. 2 strikes to Sports. Oh, check swing. He doesn't chase. Still 1-2 now. Now 1-2 to Jock Sports. Breaking pitch, fouls it up off the net. Still 1-2. Bevis Ortiz getting a little winded now, but he wants to do it. Oh, somehow that misses. And we're even at 2 apiece to Jock Sports. Ooh, he reaches down at a pitch, fouls it back. Still 2 apiece. Losing a little bit of his stamina as Ortiz fouls that one back. Boy, Jock Sports is making him throw a million pitches. 110th pitch. Oh, check swing at the high inside. We got 3-2 full count. Losing accuracy. Hits a liner to Dexterous. He picks it up on his run to second. Double pump throw to first. And they get Jock Sports for that second out. And Bevis Ortiz is tired, but he's looking to go the called game. 2 called games in a row that beat for the Beewolves. He's still got junk. He's facing Edison Perkins. Oh, foul ball, first base line. Souvenir. 0-1 the count. Bevis Ortiz, 113th pitch. Swinging him his strike 2. He's second wind. He just needs 1 more, Pete. Breaking pitch, strike 3. Peck picks it up, throws it to first. The game is over, Pete. Another called game. Yes! Beewolves take 2 straight here in Hawaii. Both pitchers get a complete game against the Nemesis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We needed to take 2, and we did it. I was really surprised, and I got to give it to the Nemesis bullpen.
Yeah.
They pitched a lot better than I thought. I really thought we would be teeing off on these guys and be scoring double digits again, but they held in pretty good. Even Dusty Winder, like you say, he only gave up the one hit, and he did get a strikeout. So.
Yep. Beewolves started the scoring in the 5th, got one. They got another one in the 6th. The Nemesis tied things back up in the 7th, and the Beewolves go ahead in the 8th and hold on there to win the game. As Beewolves get 3 runs on 10 hits, the Nemesis 2 runs on 5 hits. It's a nice close game for this team, for these 2 division rivals, and the Beewolves come out of town with 2 wins, Pete.
Yep, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. We talked about it a lot more in the first game, but this Nemesis team is like it's like dynamite.
Yeah.
It's like playing with dynamite these days. There's a lot of really good players on there. Right now, they're just not playing well together. But you got to figure at some point during the season they'll get it together, and when they do, they're going to get hard to beat. Yeah. And luckily, we did it up front. So even if they take the next one, we still got the season series in our pocket. So. Yep.
Dex goes 2 for 3 with an RBI, gets a walk. Foster goes 1 for 4. LeBoink 2 for 4. With an RBI, and Woodman 2 for 4 with an RBI, and those first 3, Hanley Dexter's is hitting .481, almost 500.
Yeah, I believe it's the best batting average in the league.
Yeah.
He's followed second by Elroy Action.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he's got the best batting average in the league, and yeah.
Well, we got three batters over 400. That played today, Dexter's, Foster, and LeBoink. Well, LeBoink hitting .431, just tearing things up this season. With Sturdy Woodman's doing real well at .344. Slamus hitting .357 now. He goes 1 for 1. Some real good. Only one sub, just Slamus coming in for Freddie Knox, who was not doing well. He's 0 for 3.
Yeah. And again, extra base hits. You're talking about, Sturdy Woodman with a double. Ham Slamus, I believe that was a double. Billy LeBoink had 2 doubles. He actually leads the team in doubles.
Yeah.
So for the old guy, he's doing it. Over there for the Nemesis, again, not a whole lot of offensive action. Honestly, they were being shut out until like the 5th I think it was the 5th inning. They didn't even have a hit. So you got Yatter, Slam, Pickleford, Sports, those guys all got it, 1 for 4, and then you got Rosie Hardman. She was 1 for 1, but outside of that, I don't believe there were any other hits.
No, I mean look at the batting averages. The best batting average is Heidi Mabettes.
Yeah.
At .333.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even Jock Sports, the vaunted Jock Sports, he's hitting a respectable .312, but in the 2 games against us, I think he's 2 for 9. I think he's 2 for 8, 2 for 9. He didn't really do much. Javi Yatter, who in the first game was just on fire. We couldn't keep him off the base pass. He went 4 for 5 in the first game. He goes 1 for 4 tonight. So, yeah, just a big letdown for them. 13 strikeouts. So you look at that, and you look at Pickleford with 2. Perkins again, a 98 contact hitter, gets struck out twice.
Yeah.
Churl Dangerfield, he goes down on strikes twice. So yeah, they're having their issues. And last night we thought it was all the pitching staff, which again, I still think is another one of their problems. But this offense is hot and cold. But by the same token, don't take anything away from Bevis Ortiz. He pitched a good game.
Oh my gosh, pitching. So Bevis Ortiz gets the win. Dusty Winder gets the loss. That's the first time we've seen that. Bevis Ortiz goes the full game, 9 innings. Gives up only 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 13 strikeouts. A baker's dozen. Just dropping him with a crazy pitch. His ERA drops to a 5.45. He's now 2-2 in the season, so he evened up his record at 2 apiece, looking good in the first half.
Yes, sir. And then over there for the Nemesis, Heidi Mabettes came out and gave a much better performance than I thought we were going to see. She goes a full 6 innings. Gives up 7 hits, only 2 earned runs. She walked 1, struck out 1. Her ERA dropped to a 4.38, and her record remains no wins, 2 losses. Dusty Winder again came in, pitched 1 inning. He gave up 1 hit, 1 earned run. He struck out 1. His ERA drops to a 19.64, and his record falls to no wins, 2 losses. And then Chucky McCullough came in, pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits. His ERA is at 6.95, and his record remains no wins and 3 losses. So.
Oh boy, yeah, and that Winder strikeout, that was Ortiz.
Yeah, and it was some of those were kind of questionable. I went back and looked at them, and you probably go, and especially that last one. They called strike 3 on that. Looked pretty high. That looked like a pretty high pitch.
What are you doing? You get some people say, all right, players of the game, Pete. Look at that.
Players of the game. The first player of the game, B+ pitcher Bevis Ortiz. He goes 9 innings, gives up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 13 strikeouts on the day. That's got to vaunt him. He's going to be up there close to the top in strikeouts.
Yeah, well, 13. Wow. Hanley Dexter is the star shortstop, number 2, always in there, having maybe his best career season. He's 2 for 3 on the day, gets a triple and an RBI.
Yeah, and then good old the third star, B-, Billy LeBoink, the right fielder, good old number 12. He's 2 for 4 with 2 doubles, an RBI, and he scored a run today. And he couldn't score or get back to the base. Tommy G, 6 hits, 1 RBI, 5 strikeouts, a 46% contribution. Pete J with 4 hits, 2 RBIs, a great catch, 8 strikeouts, and a contribution of 54%.
Wow. Well, what a good trip to Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
Come here,
I will take this guy. Yeah.
2 wins.
Get to sit on the beach and you get to win. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Both divisional wins, too. Yeah. So that really puts us up. I mean, right now in the standings, we are standalone second place after today's game, right by the Herbivores. 11-6. We're 10-8. But now there's going to be 19 games played before our next game, and we're going to go back home after this to play 1 game in Red Rock against the Moonstars, who we faced earlier this season. We were out in San Diego, and they beat us 10-3. So we're looking for a little bit of revenge back in Red Rock. There, we're going to be going. It's supposed to be Gipani versus Turnburner, but I think we're going to move Levonne up in the rotation.
We could do that. Water Bullet's got to play the Moonstars first, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you got the Moonstars, the Water Bullets traveling to take on the Moonstars, and then the Heaters coming to take on the Herbivores. So,
yeah.
Now you start keeping an eye on the teams ahead of you in the standings. You're starting to watch.
Sirloins are coming here to play the Burners. We could always watch that one.
Yeah, we got the Moonstars, and then we got the Warblers. We travel to take on the Warblers. Then we come home and we host the very same Sirloins for 2.
Yep.
And that'll be the midpoint of the season right there.
That will be. All right. Well, wow. Good. Well, there's a couple things to tell you about. Hammerlong Balo lowered his asking salary. Now he's dropped it down to $18.8 million.
All right, and there's a new player development available for Tats Belfour. He can take on a new training regime called ligament repair. For $506,800, he can get a +4 to his junk, or 15% chance of a +14, and a 5% chance to gain K-Man.
Oh wow!
And who wouldn't want that for Tats Belfour?
Right.
One of the best pitchers in the league.
I'm just checking out our player development. We can get that now. We can also get the Benson Rushmore Concealed Pine Tar, or the Sturdy Woodman Vegan Diet. There's a 51% chance that Rushmore's opportunity goes away after this.
+2 on velocity, which would get him to 68. Accuracy would go up to 36 or a possible 46. But there's also a chance he gets K-Dud.
Yep, let's see. Ligament repair for Belfour would give him 4 on the junk. 46. Possibly 56. K-Man. Woodman 1-1-1. And then let's see.
Yeah.
One more game for Magic Moore. And one more game for Barajas. 2 games for Gipani. What do you think? I'm thinking either Belfour or Rushmore.
Belfour or Rushmore. I don't like the K-Dud thing, because if on the one hand you get the 15% and you get plus 15 to his accuracy, you're going to get the K-Dud. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. It's you know, yeah, I've never seen it split where you get the percentage chance for one, but not the percentage chance for the for the other. I may be wrong, but like I say, it's like when you look at Magic More, it's plus 13% chance of getting plus 6, 13% chance of getting plus 5, and 10% chance to gain. I think you would get, if you got that, you'd get all of those.
Yeah.
I've never seen them split. So there's that chance. Velocity plus 2, that gets him to 68, which getting close to 70 maybe.
Yeah.
His accuracy goes up to 36 or a possible 46, which I would really like the 46. But
yeah.
Then you get the K-Dud.
Because his accuracy is what he struggles with the most. So it's like,
yeah,
he's getting the most of what he needs the most.
Yeah. But then there's a 10% chance to gain K-Dud. But by the same token, I kind of feel like the K-Dud moniker, I don't know. I mean, I think we're able to by controlling them.
Yeah.
I think we can kind of circumvent that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I wouldn't say no to Benson Rushmore. Would you prefer Benson Rushmore, especially since that one's going to go away? So if we're going to do it, we might as well pull the trigger.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. He's 26 as well, so he's got more time.
Right.
What do you think? You want to do it?
Let's do it.
Let's spend $826,900 to get concealed pine tar from it. Are you sure you want to purchase it? And I'm going to say yes. Here we go. He gets 2 on his velocity. He's now at 68. He gets 30. He gets the 5 on his accuracy. He gets up to 36. Yeah. Avoided the K-Dud. All right. So he added 2 to his velocity and 5 to his accuracy. He is now. What was he before? He's a B minus. He's a B minus now.
Okay. That's cool, because I think it was a C.
A C plus?
Because that was the whole reason why we got Case Barajas and Macy York, was because we didn't have any B. Oh. All of our relief pitching was C's.
Yeah. So now he's a 68 velocity, of 59 junk, and 36 accuracy. Yeah, let's view him in the roster there. We look down there. Yeah, so we got Case Barajas as a B, Benson Rushmore is a B minus, and Tats Belfour is a C. Macy York's a B. Yeah, hey, all right.
Yeah, we're starting to move them up.
All right, sir. Okay, well, we'll see you back in Phoenix for the game against the Moonstars. Until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete Shea. And we're saying, get out of here.